A key gap I notice with business owners is they haven't thought about the question, what is the end goal for my company? Most business owners are so consumed with building their company that they don't take the time or feel they don't have the time to really think about what it is that they want from their company. What's the end goal for your business? If you're a business owner, have you thought about this before? I'm going to cover three key paths that you could take as a business owner to potentially create more clarity around what your goals are. The first path is you could sell the company. This might be a sale to a strategic buyer, a private equity buyer. You could sell the business. And if you are going to sell the business, there's a certain set of criteria you need to start thinking about in order to sell the company. And I'll cover that in just a minute. The second path could be succession. Are you planning on leaving this company to one of your children, perhaps a son or a daughter? What's the path for succession and what does that look like? And the third option would be savings. Building this company up in a way that you're able to save money every year and have financial independence separate for the company. So first scenario being sale, second being succession, third being savings. I'll give you a few key ideas to think about depending on which one of these paths might appeal to you the most. The first is if you're going to sell the company. There are certain qualitative and quantitative factors that are going to help maximize the value of your company in the event that you ever choose to sell. Quantitative factors are things like your revenue, your profitability. Qualitative factors might be things like your intellectual property, your management tenure, your team culture. By knowing what the qualitative and quantitative factors are that drive value for your business, you can help build that exit path to help maximize the value if you ever do sell your company. Under the second scenario, which is succession, you've got to make sure that you've identified a successor. And once you identify the successor, do they want it? Are they ready, willing, and able to take on that role? And have they been successful elsewhere where they can then bring that success into you and your organization? And it's important to remember that succession is not an event, it's a process, and a process that usually takes place over multiple years. The third path is savings. Some business owners are making enough cash flow. They just feel if I pull cash flow from my company every year and save it, I'll have enough financial independence separate from the business to be independently wealthy. Well, that's great, but do you have a plan for how to invest that capital? Do you know how much capital you need to save each year? Have you and your spouse analyzed what the cash flow requirements are to meet both your lifestyle goals as well as your legacy goals? These are all supporting pieces. So what I encourage you to do is to take some time to really think about what is the end goal you have for your company. And whether it's one of these three options or another option, the more clear you can get about your goal, the better you can start planning for it.